IELTS, IELTS. And all this can be achieved through practice. So, practice, practice, practice.
Hi all, welcome back to No Rules, No Limits. Don't be surprised, I'm going to speak in English today. I have friends from other places as well, so let them watch my video and enjoy the show. This is going to be a very informational video for those who would like to study or work abroad because it's related to IELTS, IELTS. I think I'm a good fit to talk about this IELTS topic. It's not because my grammar or sentence structure is perfect. My English is not perfect. I don't have an accent. It's because I have experience writing both academics and general IELTS. Also, I have experience in writing paper-based and computer-based. So, I could give you more details about two exams and two ways of exams. So let's go to the topic directly. First, let's talk about my academics IELTS experience. In 2017, I decided to come to Canada. My parents agreed, but I was worried of the questions from the society about my IELTS score. Why did you get low score or why did you get high score? I don't want them to worry about my scores, so I kept it as a secret. I booked the IELTS date and I did my homework. I joined a coaching center, but unfortunately I couldn't go there for more than 2 days, I think. So I did my homework, and after that I wrote the exam. Then once my results got published, I told everyone that, okay, hey, I did my IELTS exam, here are my results. So if you are worried about the same, if you are worried about the questions from the society, just keep it as a secret. That would be good for you. In common, for both academics and general, there are 4 tests. The first one is listening, then reading, writing and speaking. So in this video, we'll be talking about the academics IELTS test, and let's talk about the listening first. Listening test is the most easiest test among the all 4, and you can score good marks only if you practice very well. It's because at first it's very difficult to get used to the accent, because the 4 conversations in this listening test will be speaking by a native English speaker, so it will be difficult for us to understand their accent. That's the only problem with listening, but we can definitely crack this by listening to the videos which are available in YouTube. Just practice 2 videos, just listen to 2 videos per day. For how many days? That's a question mark, because it depends on your skill or your caliber. So that's what I did for listening, and it's very easy. You don't have to worry about the listening test. The total time for this listening task is 1 hour. The most challenging part is that while listening to this audio, you have to write into the paper at the same time. So if you miss one thing or one answer, if you miss one answer and you are going to think about it, okay, what was this the audio about, you are going to miss the whole remaining section. So don't do that. If you miss something, let it be like that and listen to the audio, okay? And you can score good marks. Next, let's talk about the reading session. For me, reading was the most difficult section, and it contains 3 passages. Maybe you might be thinking, oh, 3 passages, we are all familiar with writing answers from the passages, right? But it's not like that. It's going to be very tough. The time for reading is also 1 hour. You cannot read the whole 3 passages and then write the answers, because by the time you read whole 3 passages, the time will be up. So what I did was, I will just go through the passages at once, and then I will read the questions very well. I will find the term from the question and try to match it with the passage. That's how I save my time. It's important how you manage the time. And also read the instructions carefully, because for some questions they might ask you to answer in one word, so just answer in one word. If they are asking to answer in 2 or 3 words maximum, just do it accordingly. The trickiest part is the true or false questions. I personally find it difficult because it creates a lot of confusion between not given and false answers, and all this can be achieved through practice. So practice, practice, practice. The next session in the IELTS exam is writing. It's going to be 1 hour and there will be 2 tasks. Each task will be having a word limit. Let's talk about task 1. You will be presented with a chart or a diagram or a graph, and there will be a word limit of 150 words. You have to describe about the graph in your own words. And even though the word limit is 150, don't try to finish it at 150 words. Just try to write at least 170 words. No, maximum 170 words. Okay? Let's go to task 2. It will be an essay writing, and there are so many kinds of essay writing topics. It might be advantages or disadvantages essay, or they will ask you to express your opinion on a particular topic, or you have to express both opinions on a particular topic, and you have to describe the essay in your own words. You have to make sure that even though the limit is 250 for essay, you can write up to 270 words, so you will get a good score. Condition 1, you shouldn't make any spelling mistakes. It's not okay to make grammar mistakes, but they can understand because we are not natives and there are high chance of making mistakes in grammar and sentence structure, but you cannot afford to lose mark making spelling mistakes. Make sure you practice well for that. You have to watch so many movies. In my case, usually I don't make much spelling or grammar mistakes while writing because I get enough time to think while writing it into the paper. When it comes to speaking, I do make mistakes because speaking has to be spontaneous, and if you are going to think about the grammar, then you are going to lose the continuity of the conversation. Just keep that in your mind. And also, if you think you are making many spelling mistakes, then you have to go to a coaching center. There should be someone to proofread your work. In that way, you could score good marks for your IELTS exam. The format which I followed for writing was to write at least 4 paragraphs for the essays. First one will be the introduction. Second and third will completely depend on the question. Say if it's advantages or disadvantages question, then I will write the advantages in 1 paragraph and the disadvantages in the next paragraph. Then the conclusion. I had a general version of introduction and conclusion so that I could use it for every kind of essays by making some modifications. So you can also do the same. The final part will be the speaking, and it will take around 15 to 20 minutes, and it's face to face. Even though you are writing paper based or computer based, it's always be face to face, and the examiner is going to make you very, very comfortable. Don't worry about that, okay? The whole session is going to be recorded and divided into 3 parts. The first part will be about yourself. He will ask you a few questions about where are you coming from, or describe about your hometown, do you work or study, and you have to answer in 2 to 3 sentences for each question. Just don't stop by answering in 1 or 2 words. The next part will be a cue card session. The examiner will ask you to talk about a particular topic, and he will also give you some sub questions along with this main topic. And you will get 1 minute to prepare for this topic, and you have to talk for 2 minutes. And that's what the cue card session is. The next section, he's going to ask you few more questions related to this cue card topic, and it will be more of asking about your opinions or ideas on those relevant topics. For improving my speaking, what I did was I used to record while speaking and then listen to it and correct my mistakes. Also, it's not necessary to speak only about facts. I can even lie. I can tell them that I'm a celebrity from India. They don't care about anything like that, but they will care about your grammar and the sentence structure, vocabulary. Try to use different words each time. Use synonyms, as I mentioned for the writing session. If you're planning to write your IELTS exam next year, you have to start preparing from now onwards. There are few links in the description box which was helpful for me to prepare for my exams and which might be helpful for you also. Thanks for watching me. Do subscribe my channel, like and share if you find it useful. And also make sure you watch my next video on the general IELTS test, which was also a computer based IELTS test. Okay, bye.